Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive with us. And today we're going to be looking at
Oh, yeah.
a blog post about a common weed,
Okay.
Euphorbia hotae.
Yeah.
But this one's got some hidden depths, you know.
Right.
Sometimes the most unassuming things can hold the
Right.
most fascinating stories.
And what makes this one even more interesting is the source itself.
Oh, really?
It's not your typical garden and blog, but a post called Notes on Gardening, part 474. Euphorbia hirta, the weed with herbal benefits.
Wow, part 474. It's a lot of notes on gardening.
Right. This is from kianmeng.org, a site run by someone who calls themselves a software plumber.
Oh, wow. So not a diverse,
Not a botanist by trade, necessarily.
right, a diverse range of interests.
Software plumber by day, plant enthusiast by, well, maybe also by day, judging by this blog.
Yeah.
The post was published on March 12, 2025, and it caught our eye because it blends technology and nature in a really unique way.
Uh-huh.
The author even mentions using an AI chatbot to identify plants. That's a great example of how technology is changing even traditional hobbies like gardening.
Yeah.
It's part of this growing trend of citizen science,
I love that.
where everyday people are using tech to contribute to scientific research.
It's true.
It's amazing how anyone can become a plant expert now.
It really makes you think, how accurate are these AI tools for plant identification? Could you rely on one to tell the difference between a harmless weed and a poisonous lookalike?
Yeah.
That seems like a pretty high-stakes situation.
Well, AI can definitely be a powerful tool for quickly gathering information.
Sure.
But it's not a replacement for in-depth knowledge and careful observation.
Right.
There are definitely limitations.
Yeah,
And misidentification is a valid concern.
of course.
Think of it like this. AI can give you a starting point, a quick suggestion,
Uh-huh.
but you wouldn't go foraging for mushrooms based solely on what an app tells you.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah,
Experience and critical thinking are still crucial.
for sure.
Speaking of experience, the author of the blog post talks about their own personal connection to this weed Euphorbia hirta.
Okay.
They mention seeing it in their childhood and now rediscovering it in the city. It's like that feeling of bumping into an old friend unexpectedly, right?
Exactly. And it highlights how our surroundings change over time, but certain elements like this resilient weed manage to persist.
Yeah,
It makes you appreciate the adaptability of nature.
that's a good point. The author even suggests cultivating Euphorbia hirta for enjoyment.
Oh, wow.
That's a pretty big shift in perspective considering it's typically seen as a pesky weed.
Right.
What if instead of reaching for herbicides, we could harvest this plant for medicinal teas from our own backyards?
No, that's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
And it challenges our preconceived notions of what makes a plant desirable.
Right.
This particular species, Euphorbia hirta, has a history of medicinal use in various cultures.
Huh.
It's a low-growing plant with slightly hairy leaves and small clustered flowers.
Oh,
Maybe not the showiest plant in the garden.
yeah. But it definitely has its charm and potential.
It kind of reminds me of how dandelions, another common weed,
Right.
have become more appreciated for their culinary and medicinal uses.
Yeah.
Maybe Euphorbia hirta is on its way to becoming the next trendy plant.
It wouldn't surprise me. We're seeing a growing interest in foraging and using wild plants,
Yeah.
even in urban environments.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a certain satisfaction in rediscovering the value of what we often consider unwanted or even a nuisance.
Absolutely. Speaking of rediscovering value,
Yeah.
let's talk about the author's blog for a moment.
Okay.
It's an absolute treasure trove.
It is.
Beyond gardening, there are Notes on series covering everything from fish keeping to AI.
It's inspiring to see someone with such diverse interests and a passion for sharing their knowledge.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does make you think about the possibilities when someone just dives headfirst into so many different topics.
Yeah, it's like they've unlocked some secret to continuous learning. I think it's less about a secret and more about just a mindset,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
This software plumber, as they call themselves,
Yeah.
seems to embrace curiosity and lifelong learning,
Definitely.
something we can all tap into.
Absolutely.
You know, it's funny how we started this deep dive focusing on a single blog post about a weed,
Yeah.
and now we're talking about the philosophy of learning. I guess that's the beauty of exploration. You never know where it will lead.
Exactly. And this unexpected journey is what makes it so engaging.
Yeah.
We've gone from AI, plant identification, to the potential medicinal benefits of Euphorbia hirta, to the broader themes of citizen science and the changing perceptions of nature. It
Yeah.
all connects in a fascinating way.
It really does. So what can our listener take away from all of this? I think the biggest takeaway is to look at our surroundings with fresh eyes.
Yeah,
What might we be overlooking? What hidden depths could we discover in our own backyards,
yeah.
our neighborhoods, or even our daily routines?
It's about challenging our assumptions and embracing curiosity.
Totally.
Think about it. Something as commonplace as a weed could hold the key to a new herbal remedy
Right.
or a deeper understanding of how nature adapts to urban environments.
It's like that saying, there's a whole world waiting to be discovered right outside your door.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get so caught up in our busy lives that we forget to stop and appreciate the wonders that are all around us.
Yeah, it's about reconnecting with nature in a tangible way.
Yeah.
And it's not just about finding new uses for plants, but also appreciating their beauty and resilience.
Oh, for sure.
Remember how the author described encountering Euphorbia hirta both in their childhood and now in the city?
Yes, it really speaks to how nature can persist and even thrive in unexpected places.
Yeah.
And it reminds us that nature isn't something separate from our lives. It's interwoven with everything we do.
And this brings to mind the growing movement of urban foraging.
Oh,
People are discovering edible and medicinal plants growing right in their cities.
that's so cool.
It's about reconnecting with nature in a practical and sustainable way.
That's fascinating, but I imagine there are also challenges and considerations with urban foraging, right? Like, how do you know if a plant is safe to eat? And what about the impact of harvesting on the local ecosystem?
Those are definitely important questions.
Yeah.
It highlights the need for responsible foraging practices,
Right.
including proper identification, understanding local regulations, and harvesting sustainably. You wouldn't want to deplete a plant population or disrupt the delicate balance of an urban ecosystem.
No, that's a good point. It all comes back to knowledge and respect.
Yeah.
We need to educate ourselves about the plants we're interacting with and ensure our actions are in harmony with the natural world.
Absolutely. And that's where resources like the author's blog can be so valuable.
Right.
Sharing knowledge and experiences can empower others to engage with nature in a meaningful and informed way.
It's like a ripple effect. One
Uh-huh.
person's passion for gardening can inspire countless others to appreciate the beauty and potential of the natural world.
Then that's a beautiful thought to end on.
Yeah, it's amazing how a simple weed can spark such a wide-ranging conversation.
It really speaks to the interconnectedness of everything, doesn't it? We started with a blog post about a plant and ended up exploring AI, citizen science, urban foraging, and the importance of lifelong learning.
And you know what? I bet there's even more to uncover. This feels like just the tip of the iceberg.
I think you're right. This deep dive has opened up a whole new world of possibilities. It's like we've been given a new lens through which to view our surroundings.
So what's the next step for our listener? What can they do to continue this exploration?
Well, I'd encourage everyone listening to take a closer look at the seemingly ordinary plants in their own neighborhoods, do a little research, maybe even consult a field guide or, yes, even an AI app. See what you can discover about their history, their uses, their unique characteristics.
I love that idea. It's like a treasure hunt, but instead of searching for gold, we're searching for knowledge and a deeper understanding of the natural world.
Exactly. And who knows, you might be surprised at what you find. Maybe you'll discover a new favorite tea or a natural remedy for a common ailment. Or perhaps you'll simply gain a newfound appreciation for the resilience and beauty of the often overlooked plants that share our urban spaces.
And even if you don't stumble upon any groundbreaking discoveries, the act of observation and exploration is a reward in itself. It's about slowing down, paying attention, and reconnecting with the wonders that are all around us.
Beautifully said. And on that note, we'll leave you with this final thought. Embrace curiosity, keep exploring, and never underestimate the power of a simple weed. You never know where it might lead you.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. We'll catch you next time.